Hi, this is Sydney Armani with the Crowdfunding here with Richard Stewart of the Berkeley Research Center. Dr. Stewart, welcome to our program.
Thank you, Sydney.
I want to ask you a question here. We're here actually in the conference, and we just enjoyed your speech about. I want to know about. A lot of people know about your work, and recently you had some article about the whole crowdfunding and Title III and everything. What is your prediction for the next year?
Well, the U.S. market's very hard to predict. We know internationally equity crowdfunding is going to at least double in the next 24 months. Well, excuse me, next 12 months. The U.S., I think we're going to see Title II grow very rapidly. I think we're already seeing evidence of that with syndication and angel list. I hate to be a pessimist, but I think Title III will start off sort of slowly, simply because the legal advice is going to be to use extreme caution. That's still so new. And I think that it will grow essentially almost flat for a year or two, then it's going to escalate very quickly. But I don't predict to see a lot of activity in 2014. I also don't think Title III will go live until the middle of the third quarter.
But Q3.
Q3, yeah.
So that's what everybody said over there. So what do you think? A lot of people, what about around the world? I know you just came from London conference. What do you see around the world is happening? I know you like South Korea model.
Yeah, there's a lot of very interesting innovation happening around the world. The South Koreans are about to release their equity crowdfunding framework, and last year they did $100 million in equity crowdfunding in Korea. Nobody knows that. It's a very quiet market. Southeast Asia is poised to really explode in crowdfunding, and the Koreans have a very interesting model where there's two different regulatory schemes. Basically, their version of the SBA regulates smaller offerings under $250,000, almost no risk, lightweight regulation, very easy crowdfunding. Above that, then it falls into their security framework. So I like the idea of a bifurcated regulations where smaller funds don't have to fall under security regulation. It can basically be almost like a friends and family race with limited regulation. I think you're going to see a huge amount of interest in South America, and we'll start seeing more and more platforms launch. I think there's something like 17 or 19 operating in Brazil right now, and we know Chile's about to explore crowdfunding. Mexico's been thinking about it very closely. We know some other countries as well. So South America will get more active. The Middle East is getting very active. Asia is going to get more active. Now the UK, we just published a report which will be live by the time this is broadcast, showing that the crowdfunding market in the UK grew over 200% last year, and equity crowdfunding grew over 600%. And the peer-to-peer lending market more than doubled, and it's already a mature market. So the international perspective is extremely interesting, and it's not slowing down.
So you think, when I hear in the academic world, you know, and you just recently we were in your conference, academic research in Berkeley Institute, and we had all those great people, and the video we said, which is wonderful about it. So you see that other countries, they're not in the crowdfunding. Are they following suit? Are they going to see new people come, new market, you know, around the world come to this market?
Oh yeah, absolutely. New Zealand's about to launch. Canada's getting close to launching. Russia's getting close to launching. Several of the European countries are looking at crowdfunding. I think we're going to see probably 2,000 platforms by the end of 2014. So it is going to grow extensively internationally, but not necessarily in the same models that we're used to. You're going to see more royalty share agreements. You're going to see a lot of peer-to-peer lending and debt models. We're also going to see sort of a merger of the fields of micro-enterprise lending and crowdfunding. So a lot of the micro-enterprise platforms are going to start a crowdfunding platform to sort of do the second round of funding for micro-enterprise, especially in the second and third world countries. So I think you'll see less activity in Africa just due to all the structural challenges they have there, but there is still some activity occurring. But the Middle East is going to be on fire. Western Europe is going to continue to grow probably 200% next year.
Short, if anybody out there that they're very unfamiliar with the crowdfunding, what are they going to get that board report? Because I saw it, you know, what site they can go look at?
Well, the actual URL is infodev.org/crowdfunding, but if you just Google World Bank crowdfunding report, you'll find lots of links to it. But again, it's infodev.org/crowdfunding, and they can download the World Bank report for free.
You did help, actually. You were one of the authors on that crowdfunding board report.
Yeah, Jason Best, Woody Neese, and I were the three authors of it. Jason, Woody, and I are also partners in Crowdfund Capital Advisors, and we were the group commissioned to write the report, not UC Berkeley.
Well, thank you. They also can go and get link about this interview, and at the Crowdfund Beat, and they get link to the Word report. Dr. Stewart, I know you're busy on demand. We appreciate your time. And so your prediction for next year, are we going to see something good happening in the crowdfunding or crowdfinancing? A lot of people start calling it that in the U.S. in the Q3.
Yeah, I think Title II is going to continue to grow and evolve, and you're seeing an introduction of many very interesting niche-based sites. I think you're going to see a huge increase in existing donation and pre-sale models. That's not going to slow down. The pie is getting bigger, and it's not just being reallocated. And I think you'll see Title III go live sometime early to mid third quarter. No one knows for sure, but it's not going to be fast.
All right, sir, thank you very much. By the way, Happy New Year to you, and Happy New Year to all of our audience. The crowdfunding, and welcome, and hopefully next year will be a year of crowd finance or crowdfunding get to that blooming. And thank you for all the good things you do for our industry.
You're welcome.
This is Sidney Arman. Thank you. This is Sidney Armani saying so long. Thank you.